Senior Moments, sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group on News Talk KVNU, 102 FM and 610 AM.
Good morning and welcome to the Senior Moment Show. My name is Bruce Lee, and normally my co-host Sid Roeder would be here, but I made a little mistake and messed up the calendar, and so she's not. So it's not her fault. It's my fault. But that makes me run solo today as far as hosting. And our guests, we have 5 wonderful women here from the Bear River Agency on Aging from Bragg, and we'll introduce them all here in just a second. But before we do that, let me just tell you about our sponsor, which is the Empowering Seniors Group, of which Bragg is a member. And the Empowering Seniors Group was formed to help us provide this radio show and to get information out there to help people understand what services and benefits are available to everyone out there. So we do this every week to help with that. And if you'd like to have or give us a suggestion on some topics that you might be interested in, you can contact us at 435-512-6406, or you can send us an email at empoweringseniorcv@gmail.com. The CV is for Cache Valley. Or you can check out our website, which is empoweringseniors.info. Any of those ways you can learn a little more about us, and that's there for you. Well, we have quite a group here today, and if you could just have watched us in our pre-show setup, you'd see how much fun we're having getting everybody prepared, because some people have been on the radio before and some people have not. And so we're having a lot of fun. So let's just give a general hello for the 5 people that are here today.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, so there's a lot of people.
Good
so let's
morning.
just and we have a good morning. All right, good. So let me just tell you who's here. So we have, when I say your name, tell me a little bit about what you do for the Area Agency on Aging. Just a quick, what your job is. Okay, so we'll start with Deb Crowther.
Hi, I'm Deborah Crowther, and I am over the Caregiver Support Program. And Bruce, we're so excited to be here with you and tell you more about the services that we provide with the Bear River Area Agency on Aging. And just as a reminder, we cover Box Elder, Cache, and Rich counties. And I am sitting with some of my best friends here in this room, people who truly love what they do and have a passion for helping older adults and their family members.
And I know that is true, and thank you for being here today. All right, Tara McBurney.
Yes, that's my name.
And what do you do?
I am the case manager for Alternatives Program.
Okay.
And I've worked at Bear River Area Agency on Aging for about 3 years now.
Okay, all right. And Shauna?
I am a nurse and a social worker, and I work with several of the programs at the Area Agency on Aging. Really enjoy it.
A VIP, several programs. Okay, Shanna, tell us about you. Shanna Anderson.
Yes, thank you, Bruce. I have been working with the Bear River Area Agency on Aging for a little over 8 years now. And Bruce, if it's okay, can I just give a shout out to an upcoming event we have coming in May?
You can, but you actually have to shout.
Oh.
I'm just kidding, you don't. Go ahead.
Okay, so I would like to give some details about a special event in May. We are having a Caregivers and Veterans Workshop on May 24th. And the focus, and I really love this focus, it's bringing caregivers and veterans hope, strength, knowledge, and humor. And this workshop will be held at the Cache County Event Center in Logan. And it's an all-day event for caregivers and veterans to come and learn about resources that are available to them. And we would like to invite everyone who live in the Tri-County area, which includes Cache, Box Elder, and Rich counties, to come and join us.
And what's the date on that again?
May 24th.
That's the 24th of May, and what day of the week is that?
It's a Wednesday.
So Wednesday, May 24th, we're going to have this big event, and we're actually going to do another show to highlight that here in a few weeks, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So more to come, listeners. Right before this big event, we'll do another show to talk about more about what's going on with that, but we'll talk more about that today as well. Okay?
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. And then a little bit about me and the programs that I help out with at the Bear River Aging. I am a County Veteran Service Officer and social worker. and I work with 2 veterans programs. The first program is the Veterans Outreach Program. And what this program does, it connects veterans and their family members to community and veteran resources. And it's wonderful because the VA offers so many great resources to our veterans and their loved ones. And then a question that I always like to ask is, have you served in the military? And if the answer is yes, come and talk to me because you may be eligible for VA benefits. And the other program, a lot of people don't know about this one. It's called the Veteran Directed Care Program. And this program is for veterans of all ages who need support to remain independent in their home. It's a wonderful program as well.
As are many of the programs, or all the programs that Bragg has to offer. And we're talking really specifically about the Area Agency on Aging today. But we also need to, there's one more, Kirsten's here as well. We need to make sure she gets to say hello. So Kirsten, tell us about you.
I'm Kirsten Meyer. I am the Administrative Fiscal Manager, and I am over the Ombudsman Program. And I support everyone that's in our department. We have a great team.
You do have a great team. I'll tell you that before we started this, they said if you really want to have fun, you should come to our staff meeting because this is where it gets a little crazy. So we're going to try to not be too crazy here today. But.
We'll try.
Okay. Let's go back to the, just real quick, Deb, the Area Agency on Aging. For someone who doesn't, sometimes that's referred to as the AAA, right?
Correct.
And we're not talking about the American Automobile Association because you can
Right,
get confused. Because when I heard that, I thought, isn't that the American Automobile Association?
Area agencies on aging receive funding through what they call the Older Americans Act. So generally, we help people who are 16 older, but we have services for people 18 and younger. And you can find area agencies on aging, all 18 and up, and you can find area agencies on aging all over the country. We happen to be housed at Bragg. There's 12 in the state of Utah. We pass money through to the senior centers, and today we're hoping to tell each of us take an opportunity to tell you about the other services and resources available through our agency. We do have, some in-home service programs, and our goal is to keep seniors and their family caregivers independent and at home and give them the options and resources that they need.
Okay. And I know there's a lot more to talk about with this, and we're already coming up on our first break. Let's just go ahead and let people know what the phone number is for the Area Agency on Aging, because we're going to talk about a lot of the services, and some people may want to call in and find out if they're eligible. So if they have a question about that, who should they call, or what's the number that they should call, and who would they talk to?
They should call 435-713-1467, and normally it'd be answered by one person, Shelley Andrus, and then and they may get another staff member who works in the department, and we're there to help them answer their questions, get them to the right person and the right resources that they need.
Okay. If you're listening today, there's a good chance that Bragg can do something to help you or a family member. We are getting ready for our first break. This is the Senior Moment Show, and we will be right back.
This is Mark Thurston with White Pine Funeral Services. The best time to plan is when you have time to plan. Having a prearranged funeral gives peace of mind for everyone involved. White Pine will customize your final wishes to fit your needs, from a traditional burial to cremation to a custom headstone. White Pine also accepts prearranged plans from other mortuaries, and we will absorb any transfer or revocation fees. No penalty to you. Visit whitepinefunerals.com or come and see us for more information.
White Pine Funeral Services, here when you need us most.
Reed's Pharmacy in Hiram offers free delivery service 5 days a week, Monday through Friday throughout the valley. Just stay home and they will deliver to you. With 25 different suppliers, they won't have the shortage that others might have. Also, with compounding and many other services, they will be able to serve all your needs. In order to stay safe and help slow the spread, please call Reed's Pharmacy in Hiram at 245-DRUG, and they will take care of you.
This is Brian Erickson for the Sunshine Minute. Each day, our nurses, CNAs, cooks and servers, housekeepers, laundry staff, music, recreation therapy teams, office staff, receptionists, and many more arrive around the clock. These heroes show up ready and willing to serve and protect our residents and clients. We are so grateful to our dedicated team. On behalf of the Board of Sunshine Terrace Foundation and our community, thank you to all of our employees for keeping us safe. We bring more to life together.
Welcome back to the Senior Moment Show. If you're just joining us today, we have representatives from BRAG, the Bear River Association of Governments. And within BRAG, there's a program called the Area Agency on Aging, or the AAA. And we have 5 people here that are helping us to understand what kind of services are available with that program. And the next person I'd like to talk to is Kirsten. She's going to tell us a little bit about what happens when you call, right?
Absolutely. If you have any questions regarding aging, what services are available to you or your loved ones, you're looking for answers, then please call us. The number you'll call is 435-713-1467, and you'll speak with an intake specialist. When you do that, they will collect information from you, and they will be able to provide you with resources within our community and also determine whether you or your loved one may be eligible for one of our programs, many of which you may receive at no cost to you to bring services into your home to keep you or your loved one at home as long as possible.
So if I'm going to call, and I've never talked to anybody at BRAG before, do I need to be prepared with information? What kinds of things are you going to ask me?
That's a great question, Bruce. First of all, when you call 435-713-1467, you're going directly to the Area Agency on Aging, the Aging Department at BRAG. And so when you call, if you have basic income information, that's great. If not, that's fine also, because our intake specialist will be able to let you know what things you will need for a follow-up call or an actual intake.
So would I call, would I have a purpose in calling, or can I just call and say, gee, I'm curious to see if there's benefits available to me. Can I just call with that kind of a question, or do I need to call with a specific purpose?
You may call to see if there's benefits. What we're doing is we're trying to provide services to individuals who may find it difficult to stay at home without services being brought into their homes. And so if you are finding it difficult, or as I said, a loved one is, it may be a neighbor even that you know is having difficulty, then that's when you would call. If you're looking for help with your Medicare and you have questions about that, we have a SHIP state health insurance program coordinator that you can call, and they can help you with that as well.
So I can call for myself, and I can also call for a family member, but I could also call for somebody else. I might be a friend even, or a neighbor.
Absolutely.
And I might not have all that information, but I could still get some information and give them some help.
That's correct, and we can always reach out to the person you're calling for. We also have an ombudsman program, a long-term care ombudsman program, which serves those who are in long-term care facilities. And the ombudsman is Chad Fairbanks, and he will go in and advocate for those residents. So if you have a concern in a long-term care facility about someone's care, then you can call for that purpose also.
Okay, thanks, Kirsten. Well, once you get through the intake process and you're maybe working with BRAG or the AAA, Area Agency on Aging, then you'll be working with people like Shauna and Tara. Shauna, what does that look like?
Well, we have so many great programs within our agency, but today I'd really like to focus on the caregiver support program. Caregiving is very challenging and rewarding, and when we are caring for a loved one, I am actually a caregiver for my elderly mother, and so I understand how challenging it can be. Sometimes it can be stressful to take care of all of their needs, and the caregiver program helps bring in several services into the home to ease some of that stress. For example, respite, which is actually to give the caregiver some relief, maybe some time that they need to do other things like errands or grocery shopping or whatever, showering. There's just a lot of services that we can provide to help people stay in their homes.
So if I have a family member or I need services like that, then I can call and see if I qualify for these things?
Absolutely. That's exactly what you do. Just call our intake specialist, and she will take all the information, and she's an expert on determining which program would be the most helpful for you.
Okay. All right. And awesome. Tara, tell us about what you're doing.
I work primarily in the alternatives program. So that is for Utah eligible residents that can get in-home services. So if they call the intake line, as Kirsten mentioned, there's a scoring that's involved. And we have state funds that are allotted to this program. And so this means that individuals that qualify, they won't go to a nursing home or assisted living facility. We can bring it right to their homes.
So the word alternatives refers to alternative options? What does that mean?
It's more of a home-based community thing that goes by alternatives. That's what they call it in the state. So it just depends on where you're at, but it can be called the home community-based program or alternatives program in Utah.
In your day-to-day, when you're working with people, what kinds of things are you working with them? What does it look like?
Well, I have a resident. I've worked with her for about 3 years. She's 95, and she's utilized this program to the point where we're bringing in a provider. She's seen 3 times a week by an aide that does some cleaning around her home, and they check her vitals, kind of like a nurse, and she... You're looking at me a certain way.
So do you oversee that? Do they check in with you to see how it's going?
They check in with me, and they check in with the provider. And so we kind of coordinate that per month. So I have to make a monthly contact. And if anything is, excuse me, if anything is not right, then the provider will let me know.
So you kind of have your people.
Right. So I have about...
And that's the same, let's see, Sean, same for you, right? You have your people?
Yes, we do. We have several agencies that we contract with to provide all of these services.
Bruce, we provide, I think one of the most important service we provide is case management. Most of us here are social workers, and so we get clients or consumers who need our assistance, and when we put them on one of our programs, it's our responsibility, number one, to maintain contact with them, to develop a plan of care, to help them. That plan of care is to help them remain in their home and be independent and help them reach their goals. And that could be by providing different services, helping them look for not only resources that the Area Agency on Aging provides, but is there another agency that has like options for independence, Is there a simple device that would make their life easier? Mm-hmm. And so that case management, I'm glad you brought that up, is a really important part of what we do and provide. It's staying connected to that person, staying connected to that family member, and always assessing what is their need. How are we going to keep them safely in the home?
Okay. I want to talk more about that. We're going to head to break here in just a second, but I think I'd like to kind of bring out that like a person has a person, and so there's like a relationship there. So because it can be intimidating to talk to people about needs that you have. We'll do that when we come back. But Deb, real quickly, the number again, if people want to call,
is 435-713-1467.
Thank you very much. This is the Senior Moment Show, brought to you by the Empowering Seniors Group. We're going to take a short break. We will be right back.
You have a lot of options when it comes to buying or selling a home. Do you list it online, sell it yourself, or do you have a realtor help? It's a major financial and emotional decision. A realtor is the liaison between buyers and sellers and really helps you navigate complex contracts, deadlines, and disclosures.
Hi, this is Sid Roeder with Achievement Realty. I work for you to get the best outcome for your situation. Let me earn your trust with a free consultation and a free market analysis. Call me today at 512-6406. Then list it, sell it, and move on.
Hi, this is Bruce with Comfort Care. One of the ways we help loved ones stay in their home is by assisting with daily tasks. These may include bathing, meal preparation, medication reminders, and housekeeping. We even help with shopping, transportation, and errands. Most of all, we offer a trusted level of care. Let us help you live your best life possible with Comfort Care. This is Bruce, and you can call me at 754-7676. Comfort Care, 754-7676.
Did you know 1 in 3 people will visit a nursing home? Did you know that once there, they will stay there for an average of 3 years? Did you also know there are insurance options that can help cover this experience? Hi, I'm Tracy Ferris with Blue Water Health Insurance. It's not cheap to stay in a full-fledged nursing home. Long-term care insurance can help you or a loved one get the care they need and deserve. If you wait until you need it, you may be too late. Give me a call at 435-890-8155.
It's tough knowing how to care for an aging parent. Mom has always been there for me, but now I need to be there for her. When we found out she needed surgery, I wondered how I could attend to her needs and still be mom to my kids. I was so relieved to learn about transitional rehab at Maple Springs in North Logan. From the nurses to the physical therapists, it was like their whole staff was focused on helping Mom get better. Maple Springs in North Logan was an answer to my prayers.
Learn more at maplespringsnorthlogan.com or call 753-9400.
Welcome back to the Senior Moments Show. If you're just joining us today, we are speaking with representatives from Bragg's Area Agency on Aging. Just a wonderful resource that's in our community for people that might need help. There's just all kinds of different situations out there. I wouldn't even begin to try to number them, but if you're out there and you think, gosh, I might need a little help, or I know somebody that might need a little help, or I have responsibility for people and I might be able to help them if I can get them connected with people like these people in Bragg, this show is for you. And so we were talking before we went to break about what it means to be a care manager, or what a case manager. Yeah. So as a case manager, if you're my case manager, what does that relationship look like, Shauna?
So if I was your case manager, I would develop a relationship with you of trust and be able to tell you what kinds of services that I could help you with by bringing in help into the home. And we have so many wonderful people that work in our department that are so friendly and are really wanting to help. They sincerely care and want to help the clients that we have. So I think it's important to have that trusting relationship, and so that you would feel comfortable calling me if things changed or if things, if you needed some extra help. And that's what we do as case managers.
Okay, and I know this is important. I'm going to ask Shanna a question here. I know she doesn't want me to, but I'm going to. Shanna, you work with veterans. What does it mean to you to work with that group of people?
Bruce, I have to say I have learned so much from them. I've done a lot of training and received the accreditation to become a county veteran service officer. But I have to say, where I'm learning, how to assist veterans is from them. From listening to them, from them telling me their stories, what their needs are and everything. And for me, that's everything, to be able to reach out to someone, connect with their needs, whatever their needs are. And that's a good point that Shauna brought up, is the case management piece is valuable. Because we visit with I visit with my veterans, they visit with their clients once a month, In
their homes.
In their homes, yes. And that can consist of a telephone contact or an in-person visit, and that's a great part of this, is we can follow them, with whatever their need is and connect them with the appropriate resource.
Yeah, I just want to make a quick comment and say I've had the opportunity to work with many people from Bragg over the years, and my experience is they care greatly about the people that they work with, and they're looking to help. And so if you're out there and you need assistance or you're not sure what to do, then this is a group of people that, even if their particular expertise isn't something that they can help you with, they will help you find out where to go. And so, Deb, let's talk a little bit more about the AAA. What else do you want to say?
Well, you asked us in the break, what is our passion? And I, too, was a caregiver for both of my parents. But one thing that my dad taught me, he served in the military, but one regret that he had was when he was in 8th grade, his teacher said, "Wells, you think you know more than I do?" And he said, "I do," and he left. And he never finished high school, and so he always regretted that, but he instilled in me and my siblings that knowledge is power. And Carolyn Reed, our director, wants people to know that we want you to have the knowledge and the resources to help you be successful. And she wants you to know that we're here to support you. We didn't mention all the programs that we administer, but we want the public, I always tell them, we're your tax dollars, so use us, put us to work. 435-713-1467. I wanted to end with, please come to our conference on May 24th. Go to bearriveraging.org to register. Our goal is that you can come there and get information about programs for people who served in the military and about the resources that we provide, and we've invited other community members. Our Caregiver Coalition, which you're a part of, Bruce, I appreciate them. They volunteer their time, their expertise has helped us plan this, as well as the staff here. We want you to know we care about you. Please come. Please gather the knowledge and information you need.
Okay, and the target for people that should be at this conference, who is it? Who should be there?
It should be an individual who needs assistance themselves. It should be a family member or a neighbor or a friend or even a church member who is taking care of someone. We are offering continuing education credits for social workers, so it should be professionals coming and those who served in the military to have them come. We do have people coming from the VA to be there, and I'm just excited.
Okay.
Please come.
Awesome. It's going to be a great event coming up. We'll do another show on it here in a couple weeks so you can learn more about it. We're out of time here. I'd just like to thank all of our wonderful guests for being here today, even though some of them were a little bit nervous, but they all did a great job in sharing all the information, the good stuff that Bragg does. We will be back next week, and we hope you listen to us then. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you.
Thank you.